All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power, and I'm back again with another forgotten bodybuilder video. So this video is going to be about a bodybuilder by the name of Marvin Eder. So this guy is probably one of my most requested forgotten bodybuilder videos in terms of classic old school guys. I see this name thrown around a lot in the comment section and in my DMs. So he seems to have a pretty large fan base from some of these older guys that are more familiar with these old school classic bodybuilders. So this is a guy that I want to introduce to the younger generation. So Marvin Eder was a bodybuilder, and he was also a very competitive weightlifter. So that's one of the things that he was pretty much more known for his weightlifting than he was his physique. So he never weighed more than 200 pounds at a height of about 5 foot 8 inches tall. And he's actually the first man ever to bench press over 500 pounds while weighing under 200 pounds. So Marvin Eder was really in his prime of strength and the prime of his physique in the 1950s. So this is a guy that is probably before a lot of your guys' times. A lot of you guys that are watching this probably weren't even alive in the 1950s, myself included. So this is a guy that I definitely want to bring attention to because, number one, his physique was very, very impressive. And number two, some of these feats of strength that he was able to achieve were incredibly impressive. So one of the things that he was pretty good at was doing these high repetition, crazy exercises. For example, Jack Lalanne, I made a video about him as well. Jack Lalanne held a record for the most dips done in 20 minutes, and he did 1,000 dips, body weight dips, in 20 minutes. So this guy, Marvin Eder, decided to break that record and do 1,000 dips in 17 minutes. So he was kind of famous for some of this high rep stuff that he would do, including squatting, deep squats. One of the things he did was 50 reps with 300 pounds on squats deep. For side laterals, a shoulder exercise, he would rep 120-pound dumbbells. He did a 305-pound behind the neck press. His best bench press was 515 pounds. Again, he never weighed over 200 pounds body weight. So this was a very impressive bench press for the 1950s and for his body weight. So he got started in bodybuilding very early in life, and he also retired very early. So his first bodybuilding competition was the AAU Mr. America Junior Division. He placed second there. And again, this was his first competition within the first year of his bodybuilding career. Then he would also win the North Americans and the New York Junior titles. So his bodybuilding stint, as I said, was very, very short-lived, and he would retire at the age of 22, but he would continue with these crazy feats of lifting. But the reason he retired from bodybuilding so young is he believed that the politics involved in bodybuilding were so great that they would prevent him from ever being a very successful bodybuilder. But he knew he had a crazy amount of strength, and he would always be able to pull off these crazy feats of strength. And there's some sort of controversy about the fact that Marvin Eder was primarily an AAU competitor, which was different from Joe Weider's IFBB organization. So apparently there was some kind of controversy where Marvin appeared in one of Joe Weider's magazines, and that somehow violated AAU policies and regulations, and that was somehow contributing to why Marvin retired, or he was stripped of his status with the AAU. So some kind of controversy in that capacity that may have led him to retiring at such an early age, but continued to pursue the strength aspect of the sport. So in his prime, at the height of his bodybuilding career, like I said, he weighed about 200 pounds at his biggest. His arms were over 19 inches. His chest was 50 inches. His thighs were 26 inches, and he had a 17.5-inch calf measurement. So after he retired at the age of 22, as I said before, he continued weightlifting and maintaining a healthy lifestyle, but he ended up owning and running his own successful plumbing business. And like I said, he continued to lift during that time. He's still alive today. He is 76 years old, and he still lives a fit lifestyle. He claims he only does 500 crunches every morning, and he still does dips with up to 70 pounds attached, and he can still curl a 35-pound dumbbell. So he still works out regularly, but obviously at the age of 76, he is nowhere near the strength level that he was in his 20s. But he is fully retired right now. He's no longer working, and he just spends his life trying to live, a healthy lifestyle and work out. So I thought Marvin would be a perfect bodybuilder to spotlight in a video on my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you want to see more of these forgotten bodybuilder videos. Thank you guys for watching. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.